Hello, my name is Ariana Alvarez. Welcome to my strategy demonstration video for fluency disorders. In this video, I will be describing and demonstrating different fluency strategies. First, I will be describing cancellation, then pull out, then preparatory set, easy onset, and chunking and pausing. For each strategy, I'll give a short explanation and then give an example of the following sentence: the man has a dog. Starting off with the fluency shaping technique, cancellation. Cancellation is a fluency shaping strategy used after a moment of stuttering. It helps the speaker recognize the stutter and practice a smoother production. Now I will give you an example using the technique cancellation. The man has a dog. As you notice, I had a core behavior of a repetition on the word man. For this technique, I was able to pause at the moment of stuttering, which was at the word man. I took a deep breath. I thought about it and I repeated the word that I was stuttering on. Cancellation teaches self-awareness and gives the speaker a chance to practice fluent speech right after a disfluent moment. Moving on to the second fluency shaping technique is pull out. Pull out is a fluency shaping technique used during a stutter. The speaker pulls out of the disfluency and transitions into fluent speech mid-word. So kind of like cancellation, except instead of pausing and then saying your word, continuing your word, for this one you're just continuing and slowing down and easing out of it. So for example, here's a demonstration. The man has a dog. As you can see, I stuttered on the word man. There was a lot of tension, but by using this strategy, I was able to relax my articulators and ease out of it with the word man and continue on with my phrase. And just to go over, pull out is used as a fluency shaping technique because it helps the speaker stay in control and ease their way out of stuttering. Now moving on to the third fluency shaping technique, which is preparatory set. And preparatory set is a fluency strategy used before speaking, especially when the speaker anticipates a moment of stuttering. It involves mentally preparing for a potentially difficult word and using a technique like easy onset or like contact just to say it more fluently. So now I'm going to start with my demonstration, again with the phrase, the man has a dog. The man has a dog. As a person who stutters, I was able to recognize that I'm going to stutter on the word man. So before saying the word man and continuing my phrase, I anticipated that I was going to stutter, so I paused to prepare myself and I thought about using my soft and controlled onset and then continued on and completed my phrase. And by preparing ahead of time, I was able to reduce tension and get through the sentence smoothly. Now I'm moving on to the fourth fluency shaping technique, which is easy onset. And this fluency shaping technique is used to reduce tension at the beginning of speech. So for people who stutter starting words, especially those beginning with vowels or voice sounds, can feel pressured and tight with a lot of tension. So easy onset teaches us to gently ease into voicing instead of forcing the sound out forcefully, helping to promote smoother speech. So now I'll be demonstrating easy onset. The man has a dog. As you heard in my demonstration, I was able to prolong the TH sound, and that was used in the beginning of my sentence. So I was able to just begin my sentence gently and made sure not to push too hard or make anything tight on my first word, and instead just let it float out and ease into it. Now I'm moving on to the fifth and final fluency shaping technique, which is chunking and pausing. I would consider this more of a pacing strategy because this involves breaking longer phrases or sentences into smaller, more manageable parts to be more fluent. This gives the speaker time to plan their words, reduces time pressure, and allows them for a more relaxed breathing speech production. So now I'm going to give a demonstration again using the sentence, "The man has a dog." And I also want to mention that this is a shorter phrase, but usually using the technique chunking and pausing, it could be broken up to 2 to 4 phrases rather than what I would be demonstrating, which is about 1 to 2 phrases. But again, I'm only doing this because I am provided with a smaller phrase, which is "the man has a dog." So now starting my demonstration, the man has a dog. As you heard in my demonstration, I had short but meaningful pauses, and this pacing gave me time to plan what I was going to say and kept me from rushing into the next part of the sentence. Thank you so much for watching my Fluency Strategy demonstration. I hope those examples of cancellation, pull out, preparatory set, easy onset, and chunking and pausing helped you better understand how each technique can support individuals who stutter. As a future speech language pathologist, I've learned how important it is to tailor strategies to each person's needs and focus not just on fluency, but also build confidence and comfort in communication. All right, thank you so much for watching.